prepared for one of the biggest opportunities of his career, Micah Kamohoali'i was forced to evacuate his home on the Big Island and deal with the biggest blaze that his Hawaiian community had ever seen. Firefighters ran out of water, so locals had to take matters into their own hands and use hoses to douse the flames. Some even waxed the fire with shovels.
I just woke up. I'm sleeping on the floor in the hall. It's been a long few days.
While living temporarily in a shelter weeks before Fashion Week, the designer coordinated food and supplies for his neighbors. His lifelong dream of making it to the fashion capital of the world would have to wait. Again, the pandemic also changed his way of doing business.
Hawaii had a lockdown for a long time, and so my company had to go online. We had to create Instagrams and Facebooks like everybody has, and that really boomed the business, and well, it got us into New York Fashion Week.
Locals banded together and raised $80,000 so the designer could make the 5,000-mile journey from Honolulu to JFK. His latest collection is really taking off, a nod to the Polynesian people and the tropical land that they call home.
To me, it's full fashion. It's amazing the art that goes into making all of our fabrics, even down to the leaves that weave, and we wear them in modern ways today.
And the design team is making the most of their historic trip. Hawaiian models drawing a crowd in Times Square with their traditional hula dance. It was a big hit in the crossroads of the world. And they're also taking in the sights, determined to show the industry that Hawaiian style is about much more than flip-flops and aloha shirts.
Our winds and our rains all have names at home. Our landscape is storied. Our mountains tell stories. We call them our ancestors. Taking all of that and transferring it into fabric and having people be proud of wearing their fabric, their own story. Yeah, they're wearing their own designs of their people.
And his collection is about the power of the Hawaiian people and perseverance.
Having Hawaii be represented on such a big stage, we're so far away, and so for the rest of the world to be able to see our fashion and for people to know that we don't live in grass huts and we're not running around in grass skirts and coconut bras all day long, that we actually have a living, thriving culture and fashion is alive and well in Hawaii.
The designer's runway show kicks off tomorrow at Sony Hall, and on Friday there'll be a special Hawaiian concert at Smithsonian National Museum of the American Indian in Lower Manhattan. Aloha to the team from Hawaii. Let's check back in now with our chief meteorologist, John.